Hello, lovers of history. Today we travel back to the age of empires and ambition, to a time when the rising power of Rome met one of the greatest generals of the ancient world. His name was Pyrrhus of Epirus, a man so bold, so brilliant, that even Alexander the Great's legacy burned in his shadow. And when his elephants marched against Rome, the earth itself trembled. This is the story of the Battle of Heraclea, the Battle of the Elephants. In the mountains of Epirus, Pyrrhus dreamed of glory. He was a cousin of Alexander the Great, a soldier-philosopher raised on conquest and strategy. But his small kingdom was not enough. He sought a stage vast enough to test his genius, and that stage would soon be Italy. When the Greek city of Tarentum called for help against Rome, Pyrrhus saw his chance. He would face the greatest rising power of the West, and perhaps forge an empire greater than Alexander's. Rome was no longer a city of farmers. It was a machine of war. Legions of disciplined soldiers, each carrying the might of a growing republic. When Pyrrhus landed in Italy with 25,000 men and 20 war elephants, the Romans laughed. They had never seen an elephant before, but soon they would never forget. The plains of Heraclea burned beneath the midday sun. Dust rose as the two armies faced each other. The Roman legions formed their iron wall, shields locked, swords gleaming. Across the field, Pyrrhus rode a white horse, his armor shining like the dawn. He raised his spear and shouted, "Today, Epirus will teach Rome the price of ambition." The trumpets blared. The battle began. Legion met phalanx. Spear clashed against sword. The air was filled with screams, dust, and blood. Pyrrhus led from the front, a storm of bronze and fury. Twice he was thrown from his horse, and twice he rose again, fighting like a man possessed by destiny. But the Romans did not break. They fought like wolves, relentless, disciplined, fearless. For hours, neither side gave ground. Then Pyrrhus gave the signal. From behind the Epirot lines came a sound no Roman had ever heard, a deep, thunderous roar. Out of the smoke emerged the elephants, massive beasts armored in bronze, their tusks capped with iron, their riders shouting war cries from above. The ground shook as they charged. The Roman horses panicked. Lines broke. Shields shattered. Men fled in terror as the beasts trampled through the ranks. For the first time in history, Rome met the monsters of the East, and Rome was crushed. When the dust settled, the field was silent except for the groans of the dying. Pyrrhus had won, but at a terrible cost. Thousands of his finest soldiers lay dead beside the Romans. As his generals congratulated him, Pyrrhus only sighed and said, "Another victory like this, and I am undone." It was victory, but ruin disguised as triumph.